I got Chanel's latest makeup collection right here. This is Chanel's 2026 Summer Le Beige collection. This is the Chanel Summer Essentials right here that everybody is very excited about. There's been a lot of talk about this. I've got it right here. It's all right here. I cannot wait to share with you. And I also bought some additional items outside the Summer Essentials kit that I want to share with you. A few extra blush shades and whatnot. And then I got a bunch of goodies along with it. Can't wait to share with you all of the good stuff and let you know what I think of this collection. Did they work? Is it worth the price? And also I will show you the natural daylight demo. In natural daylight, I film in natural daylight, so I'll apply all these on my face and I will share with you my thoughts. So if you want to hear all about it and see what's in this kit, this beautiful Le Beige collection, just keep watching. Let's jump in. Hi my lovely people, welcome back to another fabulous luxury makeup review. I have got Chanel's latest makeup release, the Chanel 2026 Summer Le Beige Summer Essentials set right here and some additional items. So I've got it all right here. Can't wait to share with you. So let's jump right in. Let me get this puppy out. Okay, so I've got right here the Le Beige Healthy Glow Summer Essentials set, and this comes in this gorgeous rattan case. It actually can be used as a summer holiday bag if you want to. It's really cool actually. It's a very nice case that you can use as a purse, like a summer purse if you wanted to. So here it is. It's right here. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me show you the features here in a second, but first let me tell you what's in it. So it says all right here on the back of the box that this has 4 items inside. The first item is the Le Beige Healthy Glow Blush in the shade Delice, and then you get a Lumiere d'It, which is the Healthy Glow highlighting powder. It's a highlighter compact. And then you get a Le Beige mascara, the volume and definition mascara in the shade Black. This one, I'm very excited to tell you, is a tubing mascara. We'll get into all that here in a second. And then finally you get the Rouge Coco Flash Hydrating Vibrant Shine Lip Color in the shade 280 Sweet. Good number of items that are in this kit, which I think is a great value for $250. Didn't mean to ruin the surprise, but we will get to it, why that is a good price and why I think this is a good spend. I wouldn't call this an investment, you know what I mean? So here is the beautiful rattan case that this set comes in. I will insert the Instagram reel that I uploaded on my Instagram account of this. So it is made of rattan. It's a rattan. It's a very well made, almost like, I mean, this is how Chanel bags are made too. So I've been wanting to get a Chanel rattan bag, by the way, FYI. So I might just get it. So stay tuned for that. So this kind of like can be an SLG inside of it, or this could be the evening bag that I take, or the purse I take out to lunch or dinner or whatever that I put inside the bigger one. I don't know. Haven't decided how to incorporate this. However, this does say Chanel Beauty. So it's like, obviously not, you know, they started adding the word beauty onto those cases that people turn into purses. So Chanel was like, you know, and added that word. But I don't care about the added word beauty. I'll use it anyway. It's a nice Chanel rattan bag. I mean, it's like could be a really cute purse. So the top handle thing, it actually is like that. It goes around it. You can use it like this, like an SLG inside of something, or you can actually pop this up. It's a leather strap that has that Chanel Beauty written on it. And then you can use it like a little evening purse, or you know, to go to lunch or whatever, at a resort, on your vacation, whatever. So inside here you get 4 items. So let me start with the blush. Okay, so Chanel has these new blushes now. So with the Le Beige collection, this is the Le Beige set, but also with this on the side they released 3 other shades of this formula. This is new. This is actually a gel consistency. I will get into that. It's the same thing in a primer that Chanel has. I absolutely love. It's like this beautiful glowy primer. It has the same consistency. It's one of my most favorite glowy primers. So now they've done it with blushes. So this has that same sort of gel consistency. So it has like a little dot that shows the color. So this, I want to say, is a peachy rose, a little bit on the warmer coral side, but it's a rose color. There it is right there. You will see the swatches on the IG reel that I just showed you as well. So there it is. It is a very subtle apricot peachy rose. Let me add a little bit more so you can see the color a little bit better. So there it is right there. So I will show you the natural daylight demo for all of these items as I speak about these. You will see here in the natural daylight demo, this I put it on one side of my face. I think it was the right side, with my fingertip. So I thought it would be really easy to tap it on with the fingertips, because I do the same with the primer version of this that comes in the same sort of gel type of formula, which is really cooling, and it sets down really nicely. It goes on like a gel almost and then sets down. So I thought I could use my finger, and it did work. However, there was a couple of patchy areas when I used my finger, whereas here you see I'm applying it with a brush, a blush brush, and you see it's going on way better and it blended way better. So my advice is, you know, for you to use a brush with this, a good maybe synthetic brush, not a natural brush. I would say a synthetic brush is better, which is what I used here in this demo. I think the synthetic brush is the best way to apply this, and not a sponge, because the sponge will absorb too much of this product because it's almost like a liquid gel. So I really highly recommend a synthetic brush with this product. So I think it looks beautiful. It looks so natural. You can't even see that you're wearing a makeup product, especially this in the red shade that I bought it. So I told you they released 3 other shades of this, which this shade, the least, came inside the Summer Essentials set. However, on the side they released 3 other shades, and I bought one of those 3 shades. This shade is the red one, Sorbet. They also had like a kind of mauvey purpley one, and then another shade, but I went for the Sorbet, which was the most red shade. I like to buy blushes in more red hues because that mimics the natural flush you get when you go out in the sun, especially when it comes to liquid cream blushes like this. I tend to stick with the natural look by going with more red shades. Now, Delise, the shade that came inside the set, is also good because it's red adjacent, because it's like slightly peachy one, but it can still mimic that natural flush, whereas this can even do it even better, I'm telling you. So I'm going to swatch it right next to Delise here. This one is Sorbet, like I said, so it's kind of like a raspberry, strawberry kind of shade. And it looks very natural. So here it is. I've swatched it right there. Let me add a little bit more so you can see it a little better. So there is Sorbet right there, and right here is Delise. So it's right next to each other. As you can see, this Sorbet would look a little bit more like a just came in from the sun look, but do you see how both of them actually turn into literally like I just flushed? Like, looks like my back of my hands are flushed from the sun, right? It's gonna really mimic that natural Look at even my finger, that natural sun-kissed look. These are the blushes. So obviously Delice is the only one that came in the Summer Essentials set that came in the Ratan case here. But I wanted to show you the additional blush from 3 shades that they released that I bought. Now I'm tempted to go back and buy the other 2 shades as well because it's really, really good, you guys. Okay, so that was the first of the 4 products that are in here. This is Delice, the Healthy Glow blush, and then we have a highlighter. So here is the highlighter. This one is, what is the shade? It just says Lumiere. It does not say a shade. It just says Healthy Glow Highlighter Powder. There's no actual shade name per se. This is a bit of a champagne leaning gold. You could call this true gold too, like a type of true gold. It's a very gold leaning highlighter. So this is what it looks like. Let me swatch it on this hand away from the blushes so you guys can see. Do you see that it has a very smooth, glowy finish to it? You can really blend it out. When you see the natural daylight demo here, you will see that I actually used a new Sephora brush that I bought from the Sephora sale. By the way, if you missed my Sephora sale hauls, check them out. So I bought a new Sephora brush, which is a highlighter brush that helps you buff your highlighter into your skin. So as you see here in the natural daylight demo, I used that brush, which is perfect for this type of formula, and I buffed this highlighter into my skin, and it looks absolutely beautiful, natural, especially when I tan a little bit more as we go into summertime. This will be even better when I'm a little bit more tan. Right now it's almost a little bit too yellow, too gold, too dark for me, but this would really work when I get a little bit of that sun-kissed tan, you know. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. As you can see, both sides of my face, and I put a little bit on the bend there on my nose, the nose tip and the chin. Very beautiful highlighter. So the 4th product that's in here is the product that I'm most excited about. Well, that's not true. I love the blush, and I do like the highlighter too, but I'm most excited about these 2. This is super exciting to me because, you guys, this is a tubing mascara. You know what a tubing mascara is. So tubing mascara is the type of mascara that is really good for your eyelashes if you wear mascara on a daily basis like I do, because I go into work and I film when I'm not at work, right? So I wear makeup a lot, and you could really torture your eyelashes. You could lose eyelashes when you're constantly wearing almost waterproof type of really cakey, clumpy mascara, because you have to really rub your eyes, and then not to mention you give yourself wrinkles under the eyes trying to rub your eyes so much. Whereas tubing mascaras, they kind of like coat each of your lashes kind of like a tube sock. So what you have to do is, all you have to do is in the shower, you can just put a little water and they start coming off like socks. So they actually, you don't have to rub your eyes, you just wet your lashes and they'll come right off, you know, just pulls right off. So it's really amazing to have a tubing mascara. Well, especially from Chanel. And this particular tubing mascara is amazing. This gives you that almost like a falsies, you know, those wispy false lashes, not like the really thick ones, but like really wispy false lashes, like the Kiss Kiss brand from the drug store, for example, the really light fluttery false lashes that are wispy. That's the kind of look this mascara gives, and it's so amazing considering that this is a tubing mascara. Usually tubing mascaras are not very good in terms of making your lashes look good. The only other tubing mascara that I love is from Tarte. I already shared that mascara with you in many of my videos. I even actually bought a backup during the Sephora sale. So if you caught my Sephora VIB sale, well, the spring savings haul part 1 and part 2, you would have seen that I bought a backup for that. But now this Chanel one has almost beaten it. They are kind of neck and neck, but this one is a lot more fluttery, wispy, very wispy kind of look it gives that I'm absolutely in love with. You guys, chef's kiss. So let me show you the brush tip. I really wish, now see, this is my only complaint, I really wish you know, they would come out with, like, Chanel would do more of like that hourglass thick brush that would have like given the volume as well a little bit without being clumpy. You would have still had this fluttery look, but with a little bit more volume. This is more about separating and making your lashes look wispy. It's not necessarily a volumizing mascara, but it is very, very beautiful. It looks like, it doesn't even look like you're wearing mascara, that you naturally have really wispy lashes almost. So chef's kiss, love this. The blush, chef's kiss, love it. The highlighter, yes, love it. Is the highlighter groundbreaking? No, but it is just as good as the rest of Chanel highlighters that I have that are in a compact like this. It's very similar to the other Chanel highlighters. I don't really see that much of a difference. Perhaps this one is a little bit more, I guess, super fine, I should say. Maybe a little bit more like a gelée one almost. Maybe, perhaps. Yes, I do love it. I just wish that it wasn't so like dark, not even dark gold, like too gold. Like this is definitely a tan summer type of shade. Even for my tan skin, I need to be tanner to make it even pop even more. But it'll work with actually even fair skin. It's just something that you would wear more like in the middle of summer, I think. All right, the last product that is in here is this beautiful, beautiful Chanel Cocoa Flash lipstick. This is the hydrating Cocoa Flash lipsticks in the shade 280 Sweet. So this shade is, I mean, obviously I have all of these on my face. Now this shade is a brownish kind of peach, I want to say. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, I would say it's like a burnt peach, or like a brownish, I don't know, tannish peach. Not brown, I should say tan. Kind of like a tan-ish peach. And I absolutely love Cocoa Flash formula. It makes my lips look juicy and glassy and like hydrated. God, they look really juicy, is what I have to say. The Cocoa Flash formula makes my lips look plump and juicy. Very, very, you know, kissable, kind of like juicy look. It gives, absolutely love this shade. I don't have a peachy nude. It's kind of like a peachy nude basically, so this really works, and it really complements the blush shade Delice that came in the same set, and the highlighter. These all go really well together. This is obviously, right here is a makeup look that is for tanned, sun-kissed face, right? So regardless of your skin color, still at your tannest, at your most sun-kissed, I should say, well, duh, this is the summer collection, right? So I put it all back in here. So this is actually, you can use this as your makeup case. It is perfect to use as a little evening, or forget evening, like let's say you're at this resort or whatever on vacation, and you want to go to lunch or dinner or whatever. You can bring this as your little purse, and it'll totally complement, you know, and it only says Chanel Beauty right here on the handle. So when you carry it like this, and even when people see it, it's Chanel anyway. This is really well made. This is definitely Ratan in the same way that Chanel would have done for their handbags. You see there's little piping going around it on the bottom, and it's Ratan all around, except for, of course, the zipper and the leather top handle here. I love how the top handle kind of bends down to make like a little kind of a name strip there, or name band, I should say, that if you want to use it to, you know, put on display or as an SLG inside of a bigger Ratan bag, you can do that, and you can make this your makeup case. You could put a lot more makeup in here, by the way. These 4 products fit comfortably, but you could even like put a foundation on, more lipstick, other stuff that you want. There's definitely room for it. Let me show you a little bit more inside just the Ratan bag. So in here you get 2 pockets. So there's one pocket right here, and then another pocket right here, so you can put your compacts in these things, and then the rest of it in the middle. Inside it's lined with some kind of canvas, I want to say. So this is a really good value for the money, you guys. For $250 you're getting, I mean, don't forget this is luxury makeup. So usual prices of, you know, Chanel makeup pieces, usually depending on what it is, like from like $30 to all the way to like $100. If you think about it, this comes with four full-size products, and you get this amazing Ratan case, and I think $250. I think it's about right. Maybe a little more expensive than it should be. Maybe $200 is a perfect price for this. Like if you don't count the Ratan bag, and just for makeup products, 200-ish, and I feel like they are charging about $50 for this Ratan case, which I absolutely adore. I definitely had to get my hands on this Le Beige collection this year because of this Ratan case for sure. So yes. And they also had on the side with this Le Beige Summer Essentials, on the side they released a couple of nail polishes too, but I didn't buy any of those. Again, a couple of extra blush shades, I think a couple of more Cocoa Flash lipsticks, but those aren't really part of the Summer Essentials set. So what's in here is what the Essentials set includes. This blush I got on the side out of the 3 shades they released for summer. Alright you guys, so that is all of it. You saw the natural daylight demo for each of these products. What do you guys think? My thoughts on this Summer Essentials kit is that it's worth every penny. Really happy about it. And then I love the extra blush I bought, and I'm thinking about going back and buying the other 2 shades too. You know how I am. Every time I go, try to be sensible. Just, you know, you already get a blush in here, so if one more is good enough. But nope, now I have to have the other 2 as well. Then I will have altogether 4 of these blushes. I love the formula, that's why, you guys. Alright, now if the highlighter had come in 4 different shades, which it didn't, I would not think twice about not buying it. I wouldn't get all the shades in the highlighter for sure, but because this is a beautiful liquid gel-like formula for blush that blends so well and looks like a natural flush, definitely don't mind getting all the shades. Alright, and then I wanted to show you the little goodies I got with this. Alright you guys, my beautiful client advisor Beth gave me this beautiful Chanel Camellia charm in this beautiful pink. And then she gave me another charm. This is a Rouge Coco charm. So this is a tiny little lipstick, you guys. Oh, it's so cute. I don't know what I'll hang this on. I'm sure I will hang it on probably my Chanel vanity case. So this is a little lipstick, a Rouge Coco Flash type of little lipstick charm. Just to give you size perspective, this is about the size of a quarter, and this is right next to it. They're tiny and cute. And then she gave me, threw in this beautiful camellia, which is in a different color than what you get. Usually you get white camellias. This is in a beautiful kind of a taupe silverish kind of thing, and it's of course new, you know, the sticker's still on. So she threw in an extra camellia for me because she's lovely like that. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing. This is all the products that came in the Summer Essentials kit, like I told you, the 4 products. But on the side, like I said, 3 other blush shades, and they released a couple of other Cocoa Flash shades, a couple of nail polish, and then also they had in Le Beige eyeshadow palette, which you guys, I have too much of. I have at least 3 or 4 of the Le Beige eyeshadow palettes, and this one right here. So the eye palette that came out for the summer is the Le Beige eyeshadow palette in soft, and that looks exactly like this one I bought a couple of summers ago. What was it, last summer? I can't remember. Exactly like this one. This is tender. So I have this one already, so I didn't buy that. So they have almost identical shades with a very minor differences. You can't even tell. So I didn't want to get another eyeshadow palette that looks just like Tender. The new one's name is Soft, so I skipped that one. So this is right here, me applying Tender on my eyes before I put on the mascara. So yeah, I kind of went backwards in the showing you the daylight demo, but it's okay. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Did you get your hands on it? It is not available on the Chanel website yet, but if you have a relationship with a client advisor in a Chanel beauty boutique or a boutique that has beauty in it, contact them. You can get them now. And then here in a few days, I forget the exact date, but in a few days this will be available on Chanel website. Obviously subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell, because I will let you guys know when this becomes available on my community page. I'll make a post letting you know that it is now available on the Chanel website, right? Okay, so this is why it's one of the many reasons why it's important to subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, ring the notification bell, and of course follow me on Instagram and other social media. Next I will be bringing you guys a luxury bag review. Stay tuned for that. And I also have a spring summer perfume video planned, so lots of good content is coming your way. My channel is all about everything beauty, everything fashion, but high-end and luxury. So high-end and luxury, fashion and beauty. That is my channel, and if that sounds good to you, definitely go ahead and subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.